Okay, so today we are joined by Julie Smith, who is the PA to the head teacher and lead admin at Parkroyal Primary School in Macclesfield. And Julie is a fan of our Compliance Manager Policy Management product. And she's just going to share some of her feedback today with us, starting with how it helped her in her role. So over to you, Julie.
Okay, so very much before we had this policy management functionality, we were very much paper-based. We used Google Docs, but we very much relied on our own records to record when we needed to review policies. If policies were shared with us by the trust, we used to have to share them with staff manually. It's very much sort of like a central tool that we've used, and that's it's made it a lot easier for us to share policies with staff, to manage what we've got to review. Obviously links into the school bus and how we can look at the legislation when we're reviewing the policies. So really for us it's sort of like a central point for us to manage all our policies.
Perfect. And is that like the best feature just because it's all there and
yeah, it's easy to use, it's easy for staff to access. Obviously in a lot of cases you share policies with staff, they read them but they don't read them always in much depth, and then they're easy to access when staff want to look back at them, or if they've got something, say for example you have a visiting dog in school and you want to look at the animals in school policy. You don't memorize these policies, obviously there's too many of them, so they've got an easy way of just accessing the policies without having to ask for a copy of the policy. They can look at it themselves, so that's really good. And also I can keep a record of who has read what policy, especially the ones that are really important at the start of the year: child protection, keeping children safe in education, all that sort of stuff, which are that the staff have to read at the start of each term. I can keep a good close record of who's read those really easily.
Excellent. So what would you say to any school leaders that don't yet utilise the product?
I think it's very much worth looking at. I said it links into the all the work that's done behind the scenes at school bus. You can link your legislation in, so when there's any changes in legislation, it will alert you to that, which is a great feature. I think it's ease of use. That's very good. I think it's worth looking at for the ease of use of the product. I'd say I don't know what else is out on the market with regards to this, but it is. I would say it ticks every box that we need, to be perfectly honest. So I'd say it's very well worth having a look at. So.
Brilliant, thank you. And then lastly, are there 3 words or maybe a sentence you would use to describe Compliance Manager Policy Management?
I would say it's not 3 words. Simple to use. I would say is one of the things. It's very orderly. I like the idea of the fact that the policies, when you see them in an order and they're in a colour order, so that is very visual. So I like the fact it's very orderly, and it's a very effective system. It's very simple to use. As I say, anyone can access it. So I would say, yeah, a simple to use, effective, orderly. They're my 3 sort of words which I think I would describe.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much. And yeah, thank you for your time and just your feedback. Really appreciate it and know how busy you are. So really grateful for your time.
Thank you very much. It's very nice to speak to you. Thank you.
Julie. Bye.